Thank you for joining me as I try to make some clear dots out of clear pony beads. I bought these at Walmart. They came 500 in a pack for I think about $1.99. Wasn't too bad. You need to set your oven on bake for 400 degrees. And for these size beads, it's about 14 minutes. I think it ended up being around actually 18 minutes when it was all done. And I just dumped the beads out on an old cookie sheet that I covered in wax paper, and then found the cookie sheet, but it just old and you throw it out anyway. And after you get them all dumped on there, you have to sort them out because they can't touch. If they're too close, then they will melt together, and that'll make a kind of an ugly looking blob. But it took a while to do that, so I stopped the camera. And here's what it looks like, all nice and separated. I do recommend using a cookie sheet with a lip. That way, if you accidentally lean the cookie sheet the wrong way, all your beads don't go tumbling everywhere. And now the oven's going to just set, and I did close the oven completely. Also, I recommend opening all the windows, turning on every fan, because see all those fumes? They weren't exactly as bad with the clear, but with the colored ones, they seem to be a lot worse. Also, take every burner cover off your oven. I also think that helps, but I'm checking each time to see if it's melted, because it's kind of hard to see through that door if the little middle part has melted together, because you just set it together with a little middle piece pointing upward where you see the little hole. And then after it sits in the oven, it will melt completely and make a nice round dot. As you see here, after about 18 minutes, that's what ended up happening. And these turned out quite well. And then it doesn't take very long to let them cool, about 2 to 3 minutes. And then they're able to be pried off of there. Here's some of the other dots I've done previously. These are the smallest dots. They're pony beads, the smallest pony beads I found. They make the nice smaller dots. And then the regular size pony beads were the ones I first did in the neon color. That's behind there. I'm going to show that in a minute. And they make larger beads. I put them together so you can kind of get the idea of the differences in comparison to the ones I'm doing today, which are the same size as these pony beads I'm showing now, but they're clear. I thought the clear would have several advantages. As I found out later, they do, because you can see right through them. They appeared a bit cloudy at first after I pried them off the wax paper, but I found that if you washed a little water on them, they did go clear. Again, and I would say that you would want to pry this off while they're still warm. That'll help them, and I just kind of use my fingernail to pop them off. It's actually kind of a therapeutic experience. Get the palm off there. Also, the first thing I do is to take the whole wax paper off of there. I don't recommend leaving them on there to save them on there. I recommend taking them all off, because later on, once they've cooled, they're harder to get off. As you see, the bottoms are flat, which makes it really easy to put your adhesive, which I found the best thing is the Close to My Heart liquid glass to put them on your project, especially the clear. Now, I haven't done anything with the colored ones yet, which I'm going to show my project at some point once I get to sit down and make those. I'm just trying to show you here in this how they're kind of cloudy. You can especially see the one in my hand. It's pretty cloudy, but then once I rinsed it off, it got a little bit better. I'm also showing that one is the only one that was still stuck on the wax paper, but it kind of gave it an antique look, almost as if you put that some old paper behind it. Here's some Skylark left over from the Close to My Heart paper pack. Skylark that I've showed in a lot of my tutorials recently. And it makes a very nice, just putting a little liquid glass on the bottom of it and pressing it down to the paper. You can see right through it. It's really nice, and you could cut those out and make, pattern paper dots, which is awesome. or you could just leave it on your project, and it does give it kind of a magnifying effect, which I found to be nice. And I'm also, once my alcohol inks come in from the new catalog that's going to premiere in August, I'm going to try coloring them and seeing if how the alcohol inks color on the clear dots. That's the next thing I'm hoping to be able to do. I actually picked up more than one on this, using this old coloring pencil to distribute my liquid glass, since my liquid glass is kind of old and I'm waiting to open the new one until my new stuff comes in. I bought some of the Base and Bling collection, which uses the liquid glass to make beautiful domed necklaces. So I'm trying to save it for that, but you can see how it makes that nice magnifying effect, and it looks so nice with the paper. Especially like the one with the words, you can see it. I was trying to get it closer to the camera, but that didn't really work out so well, as you can see. But the wood grain on the bottom one is kind of neat. So that's my little project for this evening. And I'm going to show all of the dots together so you can get an idea of the different sizes, what they started out like. You can see in the top, those what the beads look like before they're melted. They're a little bit smaller, and they do flatten out and get a lot bigger than they were to start with. And so that's all three of them there. And I'm also showing that I'm storing these in old baby food jars, Gerber brand, and I'm going to use a screw and put the lids on the top of my, screw them to the top, the lids to the top of my desk, and have them all screwed in there and be all nice and neat and organized. Well, thank you for watching this video. I hope you have a good day. Thank you. Now you're seeing pictures of my parents' dog, Kissy, the husky. No animals were harmed. We just had the vents going, the fans going, everything, a full blast, and the fumes weren't too bad this time, or weren't bothering us at all. So that's what you have to do, is just keep it well ventilated and always keep it from the heart. Thank you for stopping by. Please follow my blog, www.fromtheheart.blogspot.com, and you can also visit my business site, which is fromtheheart.ctmh.com, to order any of the fabulous close to my heart products, including the liquid glass, to get your project going if you want to try this out for yourself. Thank you for stopping by.